I have a vocal lesson in a couple hours and I'm still filming this video. I am so productive today.
This video was formed in front of a live ostrich.
Somewhere around a year ago, I posted a video called Songs I'd Cover Again. It's pretty self-explanatory what the title is about, and since I've posted over 100 covers since then, I wanted to do another one. So obviously I'm not going to say the songs that I mentioned in the last video. If you want to watch it, go watch it, because I don't want to repeat myself. And on top of that, I have a microphone now, but I'm sure you guys don't want to hear 8 minutes of I have a microphone, so the quality would be better. So obviously that is excluded from the reasons why I would cover these songs again. Each song that I picked has a little bit more specific reasons. I worked on this song in a vocal lesson and then I think I covered it the next day. This was around when I started doing vocal lessons and I was only doing one a month, so I was very impatient and I didn't want to wait another month to work on the song again. So now that I do vocal lessons every week, I'd want to work on the song a couple more times before covering it. And also with the verses, Josh actually wanted me to sing it, like adjust it to fit my range. It's like driving with the headlights out, going too fast and we can't slow down. But I didn't do that. It's like driving with the headlights out. Because I was very uncomfortable with that concept, and now that I've done more vocal lessons and I've gotten a little bit more confident in everything that I do vocally, I think I'd be more comfortable with doing that. Can we talk about that ending though? Really want. Ooh, that voice crack. That part's really fun to sing when your voice doesn't crack. And I'm pretty sure I slayed it in that cover. I did not watch a majority of these covers back because I don't like listening to myself sing. So I think some of these notes I'm gonna be like, I think I did this in my cover, but I was too scared to listen to it back. I don't need you anymore. 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 I was absolutely straining to hit those high notes. Also, the reverb in that post-chorus is rough. Oh my god, I am not any better at audio editing, but I can say that I could probably do better than that. And the low notes. In that part in the bridge that's like, need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I can't do that. Definitely, if I did this cover again, I would adjust it to fit my range. I don't need you anymore. Also, when I was scrolling through my covers playlist, this one stuck out to me because I did the high note in the bridge on the first try. And I posted about it on my Instagram story and Josh said he was proud of me. Okay, shut up! They took my fucking eyes.
They took my fucking eyes.
A couple of these, I know I shouldn't do this, but I would want to cover again just because of how I look in the video of the cover. And at this point, I was recording these covers with my DSLR camera. I don't know if this one's DSLR, but this is my brother's camera that I stole from him. And before, I was recording my covers with my big chunky, I don't know why I'm describing it when I can literally show it to you, this camera. And the viewfinder doesn't fold up like the one on my brother's camera does, so I couldn't see that I had it to the point where you couldn't see my eyes. That was the only note I had for that song. 19. I would want to cover this song again, but I wouldn't because like I was like really scared to do this song. I think this was when I started covering All of Ascension, and this song is very speaky, like there's not lots of singing in it, and I was very uncomfortable with that. So I'm like, I remember when I recorded this cover, I'm like, I'm gonna ditch everything I learned vocal skill wise. I'm not gonna worry too much about this song and I'm just gonna have fun with it. I don't know, I don't remember if it ended up good or not, but I wrote down this song because I want to try to do the screams really bad. I wouldn't be able to because I'm not as talented as Josh, but hold on, give me a second. I sound like a, I almost said a goat. I sound like a sheep. Josh tried to teach me how to scream. This was like a year ago. God damn it. I just had like 4 clips of me attempting to do the scream in this song. It's not going in the video. You're never gonna see it. I sound like a sheep. Maybe I wouldn't cover this song again. Falling, 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 falling. I'm really bad at like figuring out what songs mean, so I just took a couple lyrics out of this song and I'm like, this is just a sad boy anthem. I'm the problem. I know that I'm a freak. But then I had a school project that I was doing about Ascension, and I asked Josh if we could call to talk about the album, and he did, and he kind of elaborated a little bit more on the meaning of this song. And I think it's more of like, something's gotta give, like something's up and I'm not doing well and I gotta change that. So I covered this song when I was just in a really angry, upset mood, and I'm like, well, this kind of describes how I'm feeling right now. Let's cover it. I feel like I just like put too much emotion into it. I gassed it a little too hard. Don't wanna be a burden. I know that I'm a freak. Don't wanna be a burden. I know that I'm a freak. Oh my god. So I just think I could do a little bit better at expressing the emotion a little bit better now that I know what it's about, to some degree. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Oh, so for my next note, I did cover this song again. I covered it with my friend Alex. It's on his Instagram. I didn't want to post it on here because I already covered it. And I said, but that's not why I wrote it down. And I didn't have any more notes after that, so I'm like, what? Why did I write it down then? Slipping away, slipping away, slipping away. This is why. Slipping Away and Heartbreak Kid. I was doing these when I wanted to cover all of Ascension in like a week, because I think I had like 7 songs left, so 7 days, 7 covers. But at the end of that week, our shower wasn't working. So I went a couple days without showering. Any normal person probably would have been like, I should wait until our shower is fixed before I finish these covers. But I was too committed to the bit and I wanted to finish, so I think I recorded Slipping Away in a sweatshirt. I remember this specifically because it was the day of the Super Bowl, because it was a Seahawks sweatshirt, because I stole one of my mom's, and I like covered my hair with it. Did you guys need to know this information? No. Could you guys probably have assumed based on what I was wearing? Maybe. But I feel gross in those, so I would want a redo. Getting over you, getting over you, getting over you, getting over you. I just don't think I did a good job on this one. I feel like I have done better when I'm like washing dishes at night than I did in this cover. Sleeping it off, sleeping it off, sleeping it off, sleeping it off. You're a high-speed chase. High-speed chase. I hate getting lyrics wrong, but this one is so embarrassing because I had to ask Josh about a couple lyrics in the song because I didn't know what they said. I think I posted on my Instagram story and tagged all of them, and Josh replied first. Wasted youth and violent love. I didn't know what that said. And the Spotify lyrics said it was out of touch, out of love, wasted youth and violent love. And I'm like, Josh would not rhyme love with love. So I'm like, what does that say? Out of luck. I kind of assumed that. I remember that was while I was in school. And then I had a later class that I wasn't working on anything. I had all my work done. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to ask Josh about the lyric in the bridge. I heard a high-speed chase, but I heard something very quietly in the background. So I'm like, okay, what does this say? So I asked Josh and he hadn't responded until after I recorded the cover. So I'm like, Spotify lyrics says it's you're a high-speed chase. I don't think that's what it says, but I don't know anything else, so I'm gonna go with that. I probably shouldn't be saying this in the intro, but there's a lyric that I feel like I'm gonna mess up. So if anyone in Cemetery Sun sees this and I mess up the lyric, no, I didn't. The lyric is lusting for a high-speed chase. So that's the only reason why I would cover that one again. This is my worst Cemetery Sun cover. I don't think Josh wants me to cover this song. I don't want to cover this song. I really actually want to cover this one again, to the point where I talked about it with Josh in a vocal lesson about wanting to do this one again, I think. I had worked on this song with Josh 3 times, I think, before covering it the first time. I had put all this pressure on myself for this cover to be good because I had worked on it in 3 vocal lessons. That's 90 minutes of working on this song. So I'm like, I really want this cover to be good. And then it backfired and it ended up being my worst Cemetery Sun cover. So I really want to cover this one again. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. This is another cover where I just feel like I don't look good in the video. I don't think I showered that day. My hair looks like shit, or maybe I just had it pulled back and the hair up here decided to go haywire, or maybe it was both. I don't remember. Yeah, I look like shit in that video, so I would want to cover it again for that reason and that reason only. I think the cover itself actually is really good, like vocally. I just don't think I look good in the video. Also, I think my AC is going, which I don't think that'd be as big of a problem now because I'm sure this microphone wouldn't pick up the AC sounds as much as my camera's microphone did, but it would sound better if the AC wasn't going. So I sang this song at karaoke at my graduation party, but it's like, it wasn't a cover. I didn't warm up, I didn't prepare. I was amped up, hyped up on adrenaline because I think I had done a couple songs prior and everyone was like praising me, being like, oh, you're so good. So I had all this adrenaline and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do another song. Somebody record me and I'll put this on YouTube. So I want to do a proper cover of this song, and maybe I will. I don't know why I restrict myself to only covering songs one time, especially if it's been like over a year since I covered it. It's like, I can cover it again. Nobody's gonna stop me. Love is not your thing, love is not your thing. Like this song. They released an acoustic version, so I am doing this one again. Eventually. I was gonna record it yesterday, which I don't know when I'm posting this video, but I was gonna record on Monday, but then I decided to have a lazy day instead. There's a lyric that I think I got wrong, but I don't want to listen back to this cover in fear of me being correct about that. The front I'm putting on the baby. I said foot. Don't ask me what I thought that meant because I don't know either. I'm covering the acoustic version. I'm gonna redeem myself. I don't know if I got that lyric correct, and I don't want to know. Break me down, break me down, break me down. Yeah, considering how 19 went earlier, me having like 4 attempts to try to get the screams right, I would not cover this song again. Literally yesterday I was singing Bring Me the Horizon and I had some good screams. At least I thought I did. Maybe I didn't, but I thought I did. So I'm like, maybe I'm getting there. Maybe I'm learning to scream. And then I tried 19 just a few minutes ago and nope. But this is the song that Josh and I were working on when he was actually trying to teach me how to scream. And I was just being really hesitant because I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. I can't do it. Because if I can't do something right the first time, then I'm a failure. So I talked to Josh about it before I covered it. And I'm like, I really, really want to cover this song, but I can't do the scream. Because now that I've covered all their songs, when they release another one, I want to cover it as soon as possible so I can still say that I covered all their songs, which is so stupid of me, but whatever. I didn't say that to Josh because that's something I realized more recently, but I talked to Josh about it. I'm like, I can't do the screams. And, you know, he was like, it's gonna take a while to get the screaming down. And I'm like, but I want to cover this song. And he's like, just don't do the screaming. And I was like worried that he was gonna be disappointed in me if I don't do the screaming because he was trying to teach me how to scream. But whatever, it turned out great. The cover is pretty good. The fact that I can't scream makes me upset because my favorite singer knows how to scream. Mentor, mentor, mentor. I covered this song when I had COVID. Nobody show this cover to my vocal coach because I have COVID, so I probably shouldn't be singing right now, but I really want to post a cover, so fuck it, meatball. I think I would do better if I just literally, if I waited like a couple more days, my cover would have been better. I probably could have hit the low notes because I know I said earlier in the video I'm getting better at adjusting things to fit my range, but some songs I just don't think I should do that, and Dementor is one of them. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, probably not, but it still would have sounded better because I had COVID. So these are the last 2 songs, and I put them together because these were a couple covers that I did in the studio, and I didn't really know anything about mic control, gain, where I should stand in relation to the mic when I covered these songs. So obviously I did a couple more covers in the studio, but I feel like these ones clipped a little bit more than the other ones. But you said you don't need. I recorded a cover of Psycho by Taylor Acorn, and that was my worst when it came to clipping, which is the reason why it's not on YouTube. I sent it to Josh because I was unsure about it, and he was like, it's clipping pretty bad. We should probably do a session in the studio and I can teach you about mic control. That's how bad it was. So yeah, those are all the songs I would be willing to cover again. If you liked this video, like it, comment down below a song that maybe I've covered in the past that you'd want to see me cover again. hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, share with your friends, all that crazy, wacky, weird, amazing, fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I never know how to end these things.